Hey, I just wanted to say a little bit about a conversation I had recently with a friend about love, and it reminded me of a quote by one of my favourite people, Winnie the Pooh. And it's like a little conversation with Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. And basically, Piglet says, "How do you spell love?" And Pooh says, "You don't spell it, you feel it." So I think that is so true. It's like naive wisdom. And there's so many times when I think back on my life where you can just feel like this amazing warmth. It's like literally like, it's like the opposite of heartburn, like you get heartburn and it's like a horrible kind of uncomfortable stabbing. It's like the absolute opposite of that. It's like a melting of your heart. It's like the best feeling in the world. And we can get these feelings from, even pets and family members, but especially in a romantic relationship. So I think that's what everyone's really, craving, whether they know it or not. That is the ultimate kind of love is the drug feeling. And it is hard to, kind of find it and keep it. But I think it's very important to kind of emphasize that it's not all about when somebody says they love you. So, like in films or, even in real life, I think people put so much emphasis on the three words. And I've had it many times where people might have said it to me, but if it's not accompanied by that feeling, that warmth that you feel radiating from them and into your heart, if you don't get that, then they're just empty words, you know. And I can think of a couple of times when, I've been in relationships where, yeah, they've said it a lot, but I know it's not true. In my mind and my heart, I just, if I'm not feeling it, then it's just something people say to get their own way or to kind of win an argument or to get you back or something. Now, there's many other times when somebody might not have said it and they're very resistant to saying it. Even when I think about my first relationship, I tried really hard not to say it. It was like, oh, the words were always like trying to slip out, but I was trying so hard not to say it because I felt like it was such a big deal that if I said it, it was like we had to be together forever. Because that's a bit like when you're young and you don't really, you've maybe watched too many films or whatever and you feel like it's just too big a thing. Whereas now I just think, well, it doesn't have to mean forever, certainly not in our culture anyway. But it is just, it's just nice. It's just nice to say it, but I don't think people should feel under pressure to say it. And personally, I would much rather be in a relationship where I'm feeling it rather than in a relationship where somebody's saying it but I'm not feeling it. So yeah, for me now, that's kind of maybe the wisdom that I've kind of learned over the years through experience, is that it shouldn't always be about what people say. It's also their actions. Actions speak louder than words, but it is very much an emotion and a feeling and an energy that you will get from that person, which I don't think you can fake. You can't fake that. So, and maybe some people are more capable of it than others. I don't know. Maybe there's some people who just can't seem to, you know, kind of release it. Maybe there are too many blockages or something. I don't know. That's another kind of story. But the point is that it's much more important and much more kind of warming and literally, you know, beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to feel it. And it doesn't even have to be with someone that you are physically in the same room as. I think that's another thing. Like, I've experienced it with twin flames or with someone you've got a soul connection with, where you might just suddenly get this amazing kind of warm feeling out of nowhere, and you just then you look and there's a message from them or something, you know, or then they ring you, or it's like you can just feel them thinking about you and feel the love before you actually have any contact. So I think that's also an important point to make, yeah. And everything is energy, and especially love. And like I say, you can get it from your animals, you know, you get it from your pets, and they never say the words. So what you're going to say, like you're waiting one day, you know, oh, well, I don't think they really love me because they never tell me they love me. You know, of course they do. They tell you all the time through their actions and their words and their feeling they give you. And if they purr or if they make little noises and little expressions and all of these little things that are so much more important than just the words, you know. So, yeah, that's my take on it. I agree with Pooh. Do you?